It's time for
Hey, what's up, guys? Franco here, nextlevelballplayer.com, hanging out with Coach Savage, UCLA. Thanks for taking some time, doing great. Just want to ask you a couple questions for aspiring baseball players out there. When you're scouting or recruiting, high school players, what are a few things they can do? Let's start with position players. They can do to kind of stand out and catch your eye. Obviously, there's a level of ability that goes into that, but beyond that, what are the things?
Well, I think first thing is in terms of defense. They got to be able to move their feet, play catch. I think that's important that they show me that they can play defense, that they can handle the ball, depending on what position they play. A good outfielder is easy to see. A good infielder is pretty easy to see. So really work on their defensive skills will be number one position player-wise. Pitching-wise, it's delivery, it's command, it's fastball command. That's what we look for. We look for direction. Obviously, we look for projection in the body. That's very important. If the guy has weight to gain or he's going to grow taller. So there's a lot of things that we look for, but I think from a position player-wise, and it goes to the offensive side, we look for good swings, good approaches. What type of approach do you have? Are you swinging at everything you see, or are you getting good quality at bats? Are you swinging at strikes, taking balls? What type of discipline you have? So there's a lot of factors, but in terms of the position player-wise, we really look for a guy that can play on both sides of the ball. And we like middle of field players. We like catchers. We like shortstops. We like center fielders. We like athletes. And then we can obviously move them to the corners if we have to. Pitching-wise, like I said, it's about throwing strikes. It's about arm strength. It's about command. The quality of the change. The quality of the changeup. How much pitchability does that guy have? Those are all major factors.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier about how you like recruiting athletes, football players, basketball players. There's a big movement nowadays where kids are playing baseball year round. What's your take on that?
Well, we love athletes. We like two-sport guys. I would let them, go play another sport. Go play football. Go play. Basketball is a tough sport because it intertwines with baseball a lot of times in the spring. But we like versatile guys. And baseball is a tough sport to play 12 months out of the year.
Sure is.
It's tough on the body. It's tough on the arm. And a lot of times guys need breaks. And a lot of times they'll learn that toughness of a football player or that team connection. And so we like athletes. And like I said, we like versatile guys.
Yeah. What's the biggest differentiator between good and great baseball players?
It's tough. You never know what you have until you have it, really. You look at a David Eckstein or a Dustin Pedroia, those guys were always probably told they were too small,
right.
And they're not. They play like giants on the field, they play with attitude. So I would, it's hard to say the difference between good and great. Really, you do that after things are done.
Okay.
You don't do it like during. I think it's a tough game, and you got to be able to take your blows. You got to be able to respond to things. It's not a perfect game. You're not going to get a hit every time. You're not going to strike everybody out. I think it's something that you have to learn and watch. Like I said in the clinic today, is watch other players. Learn from college teams. If you live in an area where there's a college team, go watch that team play. If there's a minor league team, go watch that minor league team play. Understand what, and then go. If you're a shortstop, go watch how the shortstop, how he reacts on a pre-pitch, or watch BP, watch infield, outfield, watch how guys prepare, watch their routines. I think that's really important that you see how guys get ready to do what they want to do.
That's awesome. And final question, what is one piece of advice you give to aspiring baseball players out there wanting to play college and then professional baseball?
Well, I would say, you got to do things right. We look into a lot of aspects when we talk about recruiting a player. We talk to their coach. We talk to their counsel. We talk to the opposing coaches in their league. Is this guy a good teammate? Is this guy a good citizen? Is this guy a good teammate? Those all are factors when you talk about recruiting a guy. So, learn how to do things right. Learn on and off the field. Learn, discipline off the field. A lot of times that carries on to the field. And give yourself options. There's a lot of baseball being played out there. Division I, II, III, NAIA, junior college. I mean, if you want to play bad enough, you can find a place. It's just that you need to, be a guy that guys will want on their team. And what do you bring? What type of value do you bring? Are you a good teammate and an average player? Then you know what? That's good right now. You can get better as a player, but being a good teammate is very valuable. And I would just say, just keep on growing as a baseball player, and learn how to play the game and learn how to play at the highest level.
That's awesome. Congratulations again on national
Okay,
championship.
my pleasure.
It's time for